Hi, Collective, Divine Feminine Channel Tarot Channel, Tarot. How are you? We're just going to do a collective whatever comes out reading for the month of February 2026. And what are some messages here for the collective? Imagine, okay, get out of your head or get into your head. Imagine 20 is a 2, and 2s are all about balance, partnerships, getting it together. So some of you need to imagine, like, stop watching the news, okay? Just stop it. Um, it's too much. Some of you need to get more in a dreamy state and start focusing on your goals and where you want to go in life. Yeah, enough of this hanged man Piscean energy where you feel stuck, confused, delays, obstacles, not sure where you're going to go. You don't have any direction. Or maybe you're too much in your head. I don't know. That's kind of that Piscean dreamy energy too. And of course, February, 22nd, I think, is the beginning of Pisces season. So, but some of you need to take what you're imagining, these dreams and goals, and start. I don't know if you have to write down a to-do list, a pros and cons, a plus minus list, and see what's feasible, what isn't, but get going on whatever your goals are. Some of you set New Year's resolutions, and here we are, it's nearing the end of February and you haven't taken any steps yet. So try to get out of this hanged man energy where you're just feeling stuck. Yeah, see, you've gone into kind of like this sleepy mode. 4 of Swords, taking a rest, taking a break. I'm also getting the message, take care of your health. Take all your supplements, your vitamins, eat right, exercise, get fresh air, drink plenty of water, all of those things, and get enough sleep. Get your rest. Turn off the cell phone at night. Don't sleep with it at your bedside, all that good stuff. Watch out for EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies, and take good care of yourself. So anyway, maybe you needed a break, but don't try to get sick here. And it maybe, you're coming out of this rest period for a while. Maybe you went hermit mode. A lot of you are just looking at your life and thinking, what am I even doing? I need to really think about where I'm going. You feel like you can't make it happen. There's a trickster in your life. You're being manipulated. What else? Wasted talent, illusion, deception. Yeah, with this Imagine card, watch out for the dreamy, like 7 of Cups, reverse magician here. And this is Gemini, Virgo energy of not being realistic. That's why it always helps to, I don't know if you do a spreadsheet, write it down, journal about it, pray, meditate about it, and get real with where you are and what you can do, baby steps, right? Some of you have tried something again and again and again and again. 9 of Wands means you're not ready to give up on it. Maybe you think it's a great idea, a sideline, a side hustle, a business, and you've put a lot of work into it and you're not ready to let go of it yet. So maybe it needs you to come at it from a different angle and not, when you do the same thing over and over again the same way, you get the same result, right? So it's kind of that definition of insanity of doing it always the same way and expecting a different result, and that's not realistic, collective. Yeah, something you've waited and hesitated and you're not in balance, but Temperance is Sagittarius, and you're trying to bring balance, harmony into something that just maybe collective isn't working, or it needs to be set aside. Maybe that 4 of Swords is like a project, a person, a relationship needs to be kind of put off to the side so you can get yourself back into balance. For a lot of you, this is a new idea with the Ace of Pentacles, a job, side hustle, all that kind of thing. And you see a lot of promise in it, but I feel like you need to kind of do a fresh approach, a different approach. Yeah, see, one day you're like, I like doing it the way I do it, but it isn't working. Maybe I should try this. Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of wishy-washy kind of dreamy illusion energy, and the realer you can get, the more realistic and grounded, the better off you'll be, collective. Last card. You feel like Three of Cups reversed. You might feel like people are laughing at you behind your back, or you're feeling lonely, isolated, you're not fitting in with the crowd. You know, did it ever occur to you, collective, you're not supposed to fit in with the crowd, and you know, maybe you're the one that always thinks outside of the box. Maybe you have a lot of Aquarius or Sagittarius in your energy, and or in your natal chart, and people don't get you. And you know, you don't need to explain yourself to people, just keep forging ahead. But I would suggest, the cards are saying, you just need to take a different approach and do a different tactic. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Oh my God, the eyeball card, daydream. So we've got, again, a lot of dreamy energy. Imagine, daydream, eyeball card. I don't like that card. But don't get caught in too many daydreams. It's time to reel in your daydreams and make them into reality. I made that call this reading that. A lot of you just want to be happy. You're not happy. You don't feel fulfilled in your job and your relationships, where you live, etc., etc. And never apologize for what brings you joy. This is where, if you know, you like collecting bugs and people think you're a weirdo, you know, too bad. You know, maybe it's your hobby. I don't know. I'm just saying something crazy, but you get my drift. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space. Follow your bliss. Maybe it's time to get out there and do more things and find out what makes you happy. Perhaps hanging with the same old crowd, collective, is just not cutting it anymore. Maybe you're tired of being around people that all they want to do is party all the time, party all the time. Anyway, was that Eddie Murphy? Oh my God. That's what, the 1980s. That is so long ago. Anyway, what makes you happy, and daydream and imagine, just, you know, your joy. You know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You know, you just may be really different, and I would say honor that, but also maybe get some realistic tools to sit down, everything that's going through your mind, journal about it, spreadsheet it, look at what's realistic, and take it from there, collective. That is your reading. It's actually a good reading. I mean, it's got a lot of promise. You just need to make it happen, bring it to fruition. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.